Good afternoon. My name is Dwayne Gordon of Millbrook Fire Rescue. I'm a fire medic with the City of Millbrook. Our fire department answers both fire emergencies, medical emergencies, and any special rescue operations that might be needed within the City of Millbrook. 85% of our calls in the City of Millbrook are emergency medical calls. The other 15 are fire and special rescue operations. Recently, we have been looking into some risk assessments that the city is trying to get a better handle on what we need to address and ways we can improve or decrease possible injuries we're having within our city. What we'll be addressing today is we have noticed a rise in the incidence of individuals that have fallen, needing medical assistance, either just helping up or possibly fallen and have had injuries. In 2019, we had a total of 123 subjects fallen and medical alert calls. Of those 123 calls, 75 of them did end up being injury-related falls. In 2020, that number increased to 154. And the number of injured was roughly 85. And then in 2021, this past year, we had a total of 212 subjects fallen, with right at 96 individuals that ended up resulting in some form of injury, whether it be just a simple scrape, a sprain, fractures, hip fractures, and head injuries. And my goal is today to discuss what we can do to prevent these types of falls and trip hazards and reduce the number of subjects falling within the city. This way we can decrease the number of calls we're having for subject falling and decrease the number of people that are being injured. The first thing we would like to look at is possible trip hazards that are in the house. Loose carpets, rugs, furniture, pets. All these things can lead to causing an individual to lose their balance and fall. These are things we can actually try to alleviate before they happen. If you see a rug that is turned up, we can try to flatten it out. There's also pads that you can stick under rugs that keep them from sliding, keeping them from rolling up. Carpets that are actually have ripples in them. These are known for making people fall. What you can do there is contact somebody or have a family member have your carpet re-stretched to help keep it taut so it's less of a chance of you tripping over it and falling. Then pets. If you have small pets that are running around in the house, we have to be mindful of those because it is not uncommon for them to get under your feet and cause you to lose your balance. And when you lose your balance, there is a greater risk of you falling, causing wrist injuries, knee injuries, possible hip fractures, head injuries. Could even lead to the point of lacerations. And we want to decrease these. And if we are mindful to the trip hazards we have in the house, we can reduce the number of falls. Also, lighting can be an issue we need to address. If you normally keep your house low lit, this can cause you to be able to see things that possibly could lead to you falling or tripping in the house. If we can address these issues and help reduce the number of falls and injuries we have in the city, this will greatly improve the City of Millbrook and increase the longevity of the citizens that live within our city. These calls, the reason we're trying to reduce them is because we want to make sure our citizens have a long, healthy life. Also, it will help decrease the number of calls that our firefighters and fire medics are calling to help reduce the stress they're having on the number of calls. They enjoy making the calls, but they hate seeing the citizens hurt. It's a love for the job, but you hate for what you have to do to help people out. And so if we can decrease the number of falls, then we're going to decrease the number of injuries we have, and this here will help with the quality of life for our citizens. As we come across things that we see that need to be addressed, we were going to try to address them, get out there, come to your neighborhood, come to your churches. We're going to come to where you are and try to help. If you have issues you think that are in the house that need to be addressed or you have questions about, by all means, please contact Millbrook Fire Department and we will be glad to come out and help evaluate and possibly come up with solutions that will help you reduce your possible trip and fall hazards. Thank you for your time.